Hi and welcome to Little Bits Honeybees YouTube channel. I'm the Skinny Bee Man. Today I'm going to try out this new camera with the wireless mic, and this is a AI breeder queen. It's a Colby F1 to another Colby F1 drones. So this should be a pretty good breeder. We've got her under a cage. While we're here, we want to talk about breeder queens a little bit. You got to take care of them. You got to introduce them a different way. They got to be a queen excluder so she can't get out. Here I have a bottom board, and then I've got a queen excluder on top of that, and she's sitting on here. You've got to introduce her under a laying cage, and you got to leave the queen excluder on there until she's laid up at least a full frame of brood. She doesn't know she's mated yet. She'll try to fly out and get mated. But this queen's been in here under a laying cage for 3 days. We'll just see how they're acting towards her. I don't know if we'll turn her loose or not. That ain't the frame she was on. Yeah, it would not be the frame she's on, because this ain't the box she's in. The one next to it. You'll have that, you know. Get the camera reset up. If I just watch my own thing, see the brick standing up, I mean there's a cage queen in there. But this one does have the queen excluder on it. You got one girl just hounding me to death. And you really don't want to introduce a AI queen to a booming hive. You just want enough bees to take care of her. See, this bee's going to sting me. I'll be right back. Tell me how this mic works. I'm going to put a veil on. There's no use getting stung. I don't like to get stung in the face, and that girl was going to get me. She just kept pounding me, so I'll put me a veil on here. Hopefully, let me see if we can get up here and get a picture of her. She is, we'll find her. Oh, she's back here in the corner right now, but the bees is all up. See these bees, or none of them trying to. None of them's trying to sting her. They all up there taking care of her. Get a little good close up here. We're gonna turn the no sun today, so the light's a little bit finicky. But we're going to see how they react to this queen. I like to wait till she's down on the comb before I pull it up. She does have a clip wing, but that doesn't stop a queen from flying. She's just not cooperating at all. Let a few bees in there at a time on her. Oh, actually, she got out. Can you see her right here? She's number 10. No adverse reactions to her. This queen extruder, I have pretty good luck introducing queens. They cleaning her up, pruning her. We're going to put her right back in the hive. Here in the immediate near future, maybe you got somebody will get some daughters out of her. Okay, that's one down. So, we get our little book out now and write that we released that queen. The bees that's pounding me in the face is not coming from her hive, it's coming from the hive next to it. 106. Released. Okay, we're going to pause this. We'll do another one. I got 4 breeders in the yard, but we'll do 1 or 2 more. Okay, we're back. This is the same setup. You can actually see the queen excluder sticking out down there. We've got the queen excluder on the bottom, and then breeder in here. Some people think they want to buy a breeder queen to run for just a regular hive, thinking it's going to be an exceptional hive. And that's not the case. That's not why you buy a breeder, or make a breeder queen or buy a breeder queen. Breeder queen is just for genetics. You know what you crossed to what and what she's bred with, so you can produce offspring off of her. A breeder queen sometimes is so pure, or if you want to use the word inbred, that she lays eggs as diploid. And that means the eggs is fertilized with too close of genetics, and the bees will actually take them out. They won't let them hatch in nature. So on a breeder queen, sometimes you got to give them brood. She'll lay all the eggs, but her may look like a shotgun pattern. Some of the best breeders I had to put brood with them every once in a while to keep enough to keep the hive going. But it's basically just to get the genetics you want. This particular breeder queen here, this is a Martha Carpenter bred, F1 Martha Carpenter bred to F1 USDA VSH drones. I'm trying to get the chewing properties of the Martha Carpenter mixed with the VHS of the USDA stock. She almost ain't got enough bees in here to take care of her. In fact, she don't have enough bees in here. There's several more bees in here to take care of her, but that's not enough. It was just something I pulled out. Let's see. Let's go down here to another box and see if we can get us a frame. We're not turning this one loose today since we're adding new bees to it. Sorry about the camera. Now we're set up maybe. We'll go in here and see if we can get us a frame of bees to put with her. Ain't even got the daggone smoker lit today. May be a mistake. Looks like it might be. They're a little flighty. Well, one wanted to sting me. Here's a nice frame of brood to give her. We do got to make sure there's no queen on this. I really don't like doing it this way because if you miss the queen, you're going to be in trouble because I'll never accept that queen. We're probably going to go through here and find the queen before we put this frame in there. Be nice if she was up here handy. But don't look like it's that easy. Comb was broken. I laid that out there, so push it back in there and make them fix it right. Well, it'll be a good lesson. I'm not going to go through that whole box trying to find that queen. So I'm going to teach him something today. Let me give that frame back to them. I'm going to put this frame back in here. And you understand, we're not going to turn this queen loose today. We'll get us another box. And I'll go up here and get us a queen excluder. So it's a queen excluder on top of there. And then another box. See how we're looking here. Go down and get this frame. As you can see, these bees are an inch thick on this frame. There's no, I mean, you could be the best they are at finding a queen and not find her on there. I'm gonna go up here, get me a little bit of sugar water with Honeybee Healthy on it. And it's really not for them fighting with the other bees. When I shake this, I don't want all these bees to leave. I want them to go down the box. So you can see I'm just going to mist them a little bit. Now the drones won't be able to go down through there either. We're going to shake this frame of bees in this box. Now we got this frame where we can actually look and see if there's a queen on here or not. There's not enough bees in here for her to hide now. I've not seen her anywhere. And I could rake them all off in the box, but it's really not necessary. No smoke going, so I'm going to have to run these girls down with a feather. There was the queen. We did shake the queen. That's what I'm saying, guys. You think you can see the queen? Let me get out of the light. Right here she is. Got her put back up. Good lesson. You think you don't see a queen, but there was so many bees on that frame, there's no way to tell if you had them or not. Now we know we got the queen. We can take them and dump them in there. It doesn't matter now. On the wrong side. I want to get these knocked off this box before they crawl underneath and kill a bunch of them. There we go. Always nice when you're teaching people that what can go wrong goes wrong, and you actually show them that it worked. Now she got plenty of bees in there. I'll leave her in there another day or two now, just because them's new bees. Big old drones. Well, we didn't get to turn her loose, but we got to see how you think you can find the queen, but you can't. Well, we got a couple more breeder queens to do. We'll go up here and grab another one. The bricks up there indicating that there's a queen caged in there. See what we got. I think this one here is also a Martha Carpenter to USDA cross. Ooh, they've already chewed her out. I don't know where she's at. See if I can get that line. And you see this hole right here? They chewed the backside of the cage out to release that queen. Typically when they do that, like I say, been in there 3 days. Typically when they do that, everything's just fine. Now I just gotta make sure she stays in the box. Don't fall off here. She's not on the laying cage. You know, it takes a lot of chewing to go through that wax, but they'll release them. They don't have to be released. Made a couple cells that I didn't catch. our breeder's all right. We'll go through the rest of this box and right here's the breeder, the number on it. Make sure she gets back in the box. She's number 11. So our queen, I got lucky. That's a mistake on my part. I didn't go through here and check for queen cells before I put that queen in there. Boys, they can hide them real easy. Especially in this drone comb. They can hide them things so easy, it ain't funny. That one she was on, I gotta recheck again. I was worried about her, and I didn't do a very good job about checking for queen cells. That's all honey frame there. And you can stress the bees that they'll ball a queen. I really don't want to be in this box messing around, to be honest about it. There's one. Make sure she's still on there. She is. I think this is just a honey frame here. And it is. If you enjoy the videos, hit the subscribe button, the bell next to it, get notified when I put up new videos. Let me know how you think of the wireless mic. Thanks for watching.